Hello and welcome to my world of chaos and confusion. What are we looking at here today? There is something going on with my Alpine INA W900, and that is that the volume is set at maximum. As soon as I turn up the volume one, it goes to maximum volume. I have the the PXA H100 audio processor hooked up to this deck, and it, by all accounts, is working. I can set any of these parameters, not really, but I can go into the EQ, for example, and change the settings, no problem, right? Doesn't affect the audio on the playback of the sources. I can put USB on here and the same thing. It'll play the music, but at maximum. No matter what volume setting, it's maximum. As soon as I push the first, it's maximum volume. When I touch this little speaker here, it gives me the subwoofer volume, but it doesn't give me tone control, bass and treble. When I use the mute button, it does mute the signal, but only on the first bar. If I go up any higher, it doesn't mute the signal at all. Does anybody know what might be going on here? I have the Bluetooth module, the BT or the KCE 400BT. It does not, there was an issue with this, the power connector. I removed this. I don't want to get into the reasons why I removed it. I purchased this imprint. It did not have a Molex power connector, so I robbed from Peter to pay Paul. I stole this from the Bluetooth module, and then I thought I was going to solder the wires directly to the circuit board here for the power. That way I could use the one plug for my imprint that didn't come with it, and I could use the Bluetooth module. However, I messed up the motherboard on this Bluetooth module when I removed the plug. That was my mistake. I might have to replace this. I have no Bluetooth capabilities on this deck. By all accounts, this deck is working. The DVD works. I have a video in here. Disc. It will read the disc. It will play the disc. Not a problem. I have the module hooked up to play movies while the vehicle is running and operational. I thought maybe that was one of my problems, was this little black box here. That's the PAC TR7 module. I don't know what this is. It didn't come with a label. But as far as I know, I've got the right wires hooked up. to the wiring harness that's plugged into the back of this deck head unit. The USB is working fine. The imprint, like I say, is plugged in and working fine. The radio is working and playing fine. It's just the audio is maximum. This was my project yesterday as I was trying to, was trying to figure out the pin orientation so that I could, like I say, solder directly hardwire to the board the wires, but I fucked up the, see, did all my research, figured out all the pinouts on the head unit, and figured out the pinouts on my vehicle to match everything up. I thought I would bench test the head unit and the imprint here at home inside before I installed it in the vehicle. And I'm glad that I did, because I was going to solder everything together. And I am just finding out that the volume goes to maximum. There's no way to adjust it. The mute button only works on the first push of the button. The mute works. But if I go higher like that,
Sound, the enemy of the free peoples of Middle Earth,
now it doesn't work. Does anybody know the answers to my questions? Thank you for watching this video, and welcome to my world. Oh, I'm here. I forgot. I didn't forget. There is so much to consider. So I have videos of this deck installed. This is a different one. This is installed in a pickup truck about 10 years ago. It's the same head unit with the same imprint module connected to it. And I just wanted to show you the bass and treble and subwoofer comes up on the, when you push the little speaker icon on the side here. Let's go to USB. So when you push this little speaker icon, it shows the tone, bass and treble along with the subwoofer. Why am I not getting those options? When I go to the fade option here, I only have 2 speakers set up on the front, right? But when I go front, rear, everything stays at the same volume, no matter where I put myself in the square. So just something is not quite right, and I'm hoping it's part of the same problem, that it's easy to fix. I don't know. I've already pushed and did a hard reset using my SIM card remover tool. Right in there, there is a little button that you can push to reset the head unit. Everything works on this head unit except for the volume and the mute and the balance and the fade and the other thing I just mentioned. So I have some video of this working. I've done some research online on, I have the manual for this right? See the bass, treble. What is going on? So I have done my research. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Anybody has information, please share with me your experiences. So I have this video. I have, oh, there's, keeps resetting my pages. Now I'm getting annoyed because of YouTube's wiring, installation, general information. I had to rewire one of the speakers for some reason.
Hello and welcome to another Beast. My 1976 GMC kept my energies on doing some soldering. And
I wired everything up exactly as it should be on this deck and on this deck. So what could I have possibly done wrong? Skip through all this. Yep, okay. I want to see the imprint.
apply a little bit of solder to the tip of the iron. Okay.
It happened again. YouTube keeps messing me up. Okay. It brings me back to the... All right, yeah, I'm at the bottom of the list. Yes.
Okay, hi. Here we are. My situation.
All right, that's the same deck.
It was deep, but floated around the speakers for out of sync. So I have to go back now.
The only thing I got hooked up there is the subwoofer, antenna, the wiring harness, and the imprint connected this way with the RCA sub out. Where is it? Sub connector going to a subwoofer amplifier. And again, I did a lot of research 10 years ago on the same installation. I did the pinout. I documented it. I stuffed it away into a protective binder and a sleeve for future reference. And then I sold my vehicle with this, with the binder and the book, the diary of the vehicle. I sold everything as a package deal. And now I've got a new deck that I recently purchased, used, and I'm wondering if there was a problem. I'm wondering if there was a problem and somebody messed something up, or this got dropped, or this button got banged. I don't think anything is damaged. I've been checking to see what possibly is wrong with this, but all the buttons look good, feel good. There's no damage to the to the unit. This has a scratch, I don't know, a mark on here, but really there's nothing to be concerned. The fans are working. This is generally in top shape, nice and clean, non-smoker. There was no dust. I took the top off of here to see if I could look at any of the connectors or the motherboard if it was shorted out somewhere, but I couldn't see. There's a main board that goes across the top here, and then everything underneath was inaccessible to me, and I think it's built from the top down, so, or from the bottom up, and this is your access, because there's no access underneath. There's no screws that are accessible from underneath. I haven't tried removing the rear of this. This is my 12-volt rail. It has a 12-volt source coming out here. And this is fused for the imprint that was originally the Bluetooth power adapter. And yeah, this is my world, my mess, my world of chaos and confusion. All right, well, thanks for watching. Anybody has any input, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.